right, we are live. Let's get all of the chats sorted out. All right. Look over the tape once more. We are pretty weak to Garchomp, honestly, but we're just kind of having some fun. And a bunch of these beginning matches are going to be bots anyway. But I did manage to beat a Mega Swampert team. All right, we have Floette Shenanigans. I think we do. Can I do some shenanigans? No, we'll do this. It's very weird, but we'll go for it. Just realized we don't really have an answer for Mega Floette. So here, I am going to go Trick Room, Darkest Lariat. So he's the fastest on the field. I honestly don't mind you parting shot the Ferrograph, if I'm being honest. I feel like you would protect, because you know you're slower. And I should kill with Darkest Lariat anyway. So in the case that you do protect, I mean, do we lose anything by... Well, he might have close combat, so I guess this is the... Okay, no. Okay. Oh, I was so close. I should have just went with my initial choice. I'm just confused why you would stay in. The Darkest Lariat was 100% gonna kill. Appreciate the likes on live, thank you. And you bulk up again. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Actually, no, I don't want to rain dance right now. should have just attacked into it. Now it's gonna Rage Powder. Alright, that didn't do too much, honestly. He really wants to keep this thing alive. I feel like here you just protect. I feel like I do this and secure. Well, I'm -4 right now, -2. If you want to go for the Moonblast on the Farigiraf, that would be ideal. Okay, it goes for the Protect. Goes for the Parting Shot. And since they protected, I can just go for a free Heat Wave. Because what I can do, I can just go for Mountain Gale here and Heat Wave here. They could swap out if they want. Go for the Matcha Gotcha. That's fine. We're going for the Heat Wave. We just need to land. Okay, Sinisha's down. Me having more money. All right, so here, if he wants to go for the knockout, they can. That crit on Farigiraf mattered. That crit 100% mattered. I feel like I always Flare Blitz here, right? No matter what. If he wants to protect, then sure. Okay, Light of Ruin. I am 100% dead. That's unfortunate. That crit was pretty huge. Alright, I should find a... Let me adjust. Whoops. I want to find a poison type. What poison type can I use? And I do want it to be a physical attacker. Garbodor, no. I mean, Ariados could, funnily enough, be an option. Let me see. Sniper. Should we just use Ariados? Because then we resist. I guess I could have just gone Mawile too. See what are some other slow. I could do something like that. Aurorus is pretty slow. I can maybe, let's try. Appreciate the like on the live, thank you. We can try something like this. Quiet. We already have a lot of HP, so maybe I should go defense. Or do I just go max HP? I don't know, I think I go maybe defense. Because we have Arc Blast, Meteor Beam, Ancient Power. So Ancient Power is really the only thing it has. Refrigerate will cause it. I could set it up as terrain weather setter for Castform. Do something like this. Freeze Dry and Aurora Veil. Do we do something else? Psychic, Calm Mind, Flash Cannon. Question is, if I set up Hail, does that really do anything for me? I don't think so. Bulky support? Kinda, I don't know. I was messing around with Castform earlier, and I actually beat a Mega Swampert team, which was kind of funny. All right, let's just try something simple like this. Aurora and Haze. That could work. The only tough thing with that, when I'm thinking about it, is like all of the setup mons that would be needing to be hazed can already just kind of like kill Auroras in one shot if they wanted to. What do I give it? What do I give it? I don't think Choppel, a Hazemon, should be fast though. Yeah, but like with my team, I'm kind of going more like Trick Room, so like it would kind of go against it. I mean, I could do Trick Room Haze, but I don't know. But yeah, here's here's the set with Castform. So energy balls for the Swamperts. I have Thunder for opposing rain teams. And then Weather Ball, I have Rain Dance on my own Ferrograph. Ideally to go against Charizard. I just quickly put this together. I am by no means a professional team builder. I just was like, I want to use Castform because it's random as hell. And here we are. I got top cut in a tournament with Hisui and Zoroark, like a small creator tournament that happened this past weekend. Okay. So I feel like I can safely leave Incineroar. I don't mind if they want to lead Overnight. And let's see if we can make Castform work. And then Auroras honestly would kind of go well. We won't be using a Mega, which, I mean, it's good against like Garchomp stuff, but I just want to use Castform. Oh no, this is most likely a bot, probably. Since I lost my last match, this is probably a bot. Especially since it's pressure, I don't see many people running pressure. Yeah. It's always funny in the Pokeball tier when you're like starting a new season and you run into a team and you're like, well, yeah, this is a bot. Because I lost my last match versus like an actual person. So up until like, I think Ultra Ball tier is when they stop giving you bots. So whenever you lose a match from like Pokeball up to Ultra Ball tier, they give you a bot to kind of like just give you a free win. Stops the motion, yeah. But it's always funny when that happens, because like in your head, when you kind of like forget to think about it, in your head you're like overthinking like, what Pokemon should I lead, what kind of strategy are they doing, and then all that wasted thinking for a bot. But hopefully I can run into a rain team and see if I can beat it again. It was so funny beating that rain team. I was testing in like casual battles. And so I led for Rigoraph, you know, doing the trick room stuff. And they kept like swapping in and out. And then they set up rain on the Pelipper, and then I hit their Basket Legion with Thunder. And then they came in again, hit the Swampert with Energy Ball. Actually, I have the clip in my my library. Where is it? Yeah. This was when I was still kind of messing around with stuff. Yeah, so he has the Tailwind. I set up Tailwind already. And then the next turn, I just Sunny Day and Energy Ball. So I outspeed. This is probably the first time anyone has ever seen a Castform knock out a Mega Swampert. It was so funny. And it was Life Orb too. So random. Granted, the Life Orb didn't really matter, but I almost one-shot a Archelodon. I'm guessing they weren't specially defensive, but I did like 85, maybe like 90% to an Archelodon with Weather Ball in the sun. All right, here. How good is Pikachu in this? I mean, Pikachu's all right. Mega Raichu Y is interesting. So they also lead for Rigoraph. Okay. All right, I'll take that. Appreciate the follow. Dude, you're running a Castform? That's amazing. Yeah, I randomly woke up and was just like, let's mess around and have some fun with Castform. I mean, I said it's all right. There are ways you can use it. Granted, it's not anywhere like meta for sure, but what's up, Mickey? How's it going? I want to face a rain team so I can try and show off this Castform shenanigans. Okay, we don't run into a rain team, but we run into the classic Big Six. So let's lead here with, if I can set up rain. No, maybe Mawile. Your Pokemon on screen is Pikachu? Yes, it is. Would you say Camerupt can be good in ranked? To an extent. Like, people have gotten up to Master Rank or Master Ball tier with Trick Room Mega Camerupt. But in terms of like the best teams, it's not up there, but it's definitely playable. What's up, Seamus? You're about to go to work? Alright, so we're gonna set up the trick room. We are going to so we could risk the Rockside flinch, or we can risk taking a lot of damage. But it can't one-shot my Farigiraf, right? So let's fake out the Aerodactyl. Because knowing my luck, they get a Rock Slide, they flinch both of, they flinch for Farigiraf, and then I don't set up Trick Room. Incineroar avoids the attack, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, so here we have a little fun with some shenanigans. He goes for Protect, which is perfectly fine. Okay, that doesn't kill, unfortunately. All right, so what I can do here, it's that damn Aerodactyl with the berry. Okay, he's probably going into Garchomp, so Thunderbolt probably wasn't the best idea, but now we eat our berry, which is nice. Okay, very good switch from my opponent. How many turns of Trick Room we have? 2. I'm not in a very good position. I'm in a very bad position. Yeah, I should have gone for the safe play. Bum, 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 bum. What up, Dawn? Yeah, he's outplaying me pretty well. But you know what? We're not going down without a fight. Even if he wants to switch, I don't care. I'm shooting off a Thunder anyway. He's probably gonna protect on the Garchomp. What's up, Alex? Imagine he switches the Basculegion into Charizard and just eats a Thunder. That's not the case. How long left in rain? Only like a turn or 2, but he has Mega Charizard in the back, so. And my Trick Room is over this turn, so it's kinda GG's. The best quality is his typing, yes. Even a thunder doesn't kill. We do get the paralysis though. Yeah, Castform is not really that strong. Alright, he didn't switch out, so my only choice really is to like sucker punch. It's my only choice. He could just swap out and then I get Weather Ball. And I was, yeah. All right, now this is our road to victory. They missed the rock slide twice, and I land a thunder. Now, there was another version of this team that I had that I can try again instead of Hard Trick Room. I'm going for it. Okay, I don't dodge the rock slide. But yeah, the other version I had like Mega Frostlass. Yeah, maybe, because I did have something in mind. If they allow for the use of any legend, this game rank will be crazy. I mean, it's definitely gonna happen eventually. But let me see, recently used, because I did, like, I don't know about anyone else, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? There's all these Pokemon here. Let's use them. You know? Let's see. And since this is like best of one ladder, it's very easy to just like do the most random stuff. Would you count Eternal Floette as a form or legendary? I would say a form. And then I think I had, yeah, I had like a more bulkier Whimsicott just to try something different. Got a funny Bellabolt Chimecho team. Yeah, I posted a video. I used, when Megastaraptor first came out, I used Opportunist Espathra. Because what Opportunist Espathra does is that it copies the stat changes of any Pokemon, like your opponent's Pokemon. So when they would close combat, I would also get the special defense and defense raise. And then I would Calm Mind, and then I would just have like a bunch of boosts. and I was defensive, and then just store power or baton pass to something else. Legends, Alola, or Unova would go so hard in the future. Castform, son, I'm crying. Yup. I hatched this guy. How many eggs did it take me? I think it was like 425 or something. We're gonna use them. What else did I have on my team? Oh, I know he is kind of used a lot, but I want to do Poison Touch instead. Fake out. Poison Jab. I'm pretty sure it's kind of the same thing, Dire Claw and Poison Jab. But I guess this kind of guarantees a poison. Alright, so we have our Mega Frostlass. What else can we do? Chance on sleep on Dire Claw is busted though? Yeah. Let's see, what do I want to do? What's another random Pokemon that we can use that would fit? Yeah, I'm trying to think of a. So right now we have a fire weakness, right? So we should go for a water type Pokemon. Now I always use my Lodic, but I want to find something else just to see. I mean, we could do Politoed. Politoed's an option. Primarina. Primarina's option. Swampert. I mean, I could go Swampert, but I want to try to use like some other random stuff. I could just go just straight Vaporeon. Yeah, Rotom Wash is great. I had this set up for Mega Sceptile. You know what? And let's see. Samurott. What else do I want to use? Do I? No, this isn't my Mega Scovillain. If I don't go Frostlass, why would I not go Frostlass? Go a defensive. Yeah, I was thinking Incin. Then we have to change him up a bit. I saw something like this. And we'll get rid of this for parting shots. Alright, we'll see how this does. How am I going to deal with Zard and Basque? So my plan for Zard and Basque is lead Frostlass and just hit Rain Dance. That's pretty much the the plan. This is Pokemon Champions. Zard should not be faster than Mega Frostlass. Okay, so Steelix could be a problem. Do I just hard lead Mega Frostlass? Yeah. I could also lead. No. I feel like they have a lot of spread moves, so I feel like potentially Toxapex in the back is good. And these two as well for fake out. The only thing is they will have speed control, which is kind of annoying. Let's do this. Ensign, Frostlass, Toxapex. Whoops. I almost messed that up. Oh well. Really good spread. 32. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll fix it. I think I had that spread before, but then I wanted to do trick room stuff. All right, so here's the good thing. I don't have Encore. So I'm just gonna expect my because that's the annoying thing is the Encore. But this is most likely a bot, right? Since we did lose. Is this Poison Touch Sneasler? Yes. I wish there was an option to not have bots. That would be better. This like, what is this? What is this shenanigans? Berserk. It's fine. It's Mega Charizard X, but they forgot their Mega Stone. It's 100% a real person. Yeah. I get why they do it. Physical Drampa, yeah. It's a bot. It's a bot. It's not an actual person. The minute that Zard did not Mega immediately, it was like something's fishy here. Creative, certainly the word, yeah. Do I fight people on my live sometimes? Yeah. I know like last week I had like viewer battles where I set up a room and a bunch of people just joined and started facing each other. So I can plan to do that again in the future. Maybe like once a week or something. Or more often once I finish like ranking up. Part of me kind of wants to switch out Toxapex for Politoed. Can we do that private battle this stream? Maybe, yeah. Let me just rank up a little bit. All right, so what do we see here? Well, yeah, I think this is 100% a real Zard. You know what? We're just gonna say screw it. Actually, no, we're not, because of speed control, unfortunately. And weather ball time. So this is my thought process. Most Whimsicots. Okay, this is actually pretty good for us. Because now granted I don't have Shadow Ball on this because I kind of want to just like Will-O-Wisp buff, Will-O-Wisp and Icy Wind stuff. I'm gonna go for the Protect, predicting the Fake Outs. And of course, I missed the Will-O-Wisp because why wouldn't I? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. and I don't really have another good option. He's just gonna bullet punch, so. Oh, okay, guess not. Why not Aurora Veil instead of Willow? That's a good question. I just want to mess around with some new stuff. Try Willow. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. But that's also another reason Psychic Fangs just kind of gets rid of it anyway. Now this is kind of unfortunate for us, because I'm pretty sure this, because now I'm just weak to this. All right, so he's not. Oh, I didn't even get Tailwind up. I'm stupid. Might be the first 4-0, yeah. Pretty much. I think I'm gonna go back to the Trick Room team. I think that one feels better, but then I have to reduce, change all my stats again. But we'll try, no, we'll try this again. Time to get another bot. Yeah, so I know there's a bunch of other options. Change your instant first. We can change it after this bot match. Okay, no, it's not a bot. We have a good old Perish Trap. So the boss system usually works as, like, if you lose, they give you a bot to kind of help you win again, so you're not like constantly losing. I could do some funny stuff with yeah, this Frost Slice doesn't do anything. We'll change this team up. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. So initially, I ran it just to, like, I had Icy Wind on it as a way for speed control in case I like don't use Whimsicott. Most of it was really just I wanted to somehow get Castform to somehow get a kill. So I feel like close combat might be obvious here. So you go potentially Sinistra. All right, I guess not. So that's the only other thing too. Like in my head, I'm like, this, I guess I need to stop giving other like opponents more credit than I guess. I was predicting the switch to Sinistra. Why Poison Jab and not Dire Claw? I just wanted to poison. Yeah, poison touch Sneasler. Well, I don't really have any other options, so we're just gonna keep on doing it. Okay, this is what they're gonna be doing. Gotcha. Well, eventually, we're gonna hit the poison. And the snow is gonna run out eventually. So why don't I just do this? And this. Two can play at that game. Do I have a Merciless Mon? No. But now that you say that, should we just run Merciless Toxapex for the memes? Okay. I have an idea. What type of team I make? Honestly, I just kind of threw stuff together. I haven't really put like crazy thought into it. My poor Sneezer's attack, yeah. But have no fear. Incineroar is here. You're just waiting till Choreo gets added? You're gonna be doing some dancer shenanigans? Have no fear. It's fine. Bum, bum, bum. This is actually gonna take forever. He seems to really want to keep this Frostlass alive. All right, that's perfectly fine. No blizzard for you. We eat those. Oh no, I'm specially defensive on my Whimsicott and max HP. Since I don't have Focus Sash. Honestly, what do they have in the back? Actually, I outspeed. So why not just go straight? Either way, something's gonna get faked out. I don't really care. Poison should kill. You know what? This is actually ideal. Because now for the goat. Now for the goat to appear. Yes. It's a cat. It's a Castform. But you know what? That's actually kind of fine for us. Because let me see, what do I want to do? All right, so Incineroar's gonna die. We're about to land a Thunder. Okay, goes for the Weather Ball. Now here, all right, we don't have Tailwind, which is kind of unfortunate, but I feel like we die either way to Shadow Ball. So I feel like this is kind of the safest play we have. Well, I can't fake out into Frostlass because it's Ghost type. That still did a lot of damage. Not the freeze. Not like this. Well, there goes that. The only thing is I'm pretty sure Mega Frostlass outspeeds. Is this a mini tournament? No, I'm just going on ladder. Appreciate the follow, Salad and Lucy. All right. So we did talk about some merciless shenanigans. So let's do some merciless shenanigans. Now, could we actually do anything with its attacks? I used to use Glamora. I'm just trying to use some like random stuff. Venoshock. Now, do we get rid of... I'm guessing we probably get rid of Infestation over Wide Guard, right? I feel like we swap out Infestation for Venoshock. Hello, Wolfie? No. Because, like, what do we get rid of? Do we get rid of Toxic? But then we're kind of relying on a Sneasler, right? To get the Toxic off? Or the Poison? I feel like Infestation's better. Because if Sneasler for some reason doesn't get it, then we're kind of stuck. Don't have a defensive core, yeah. All right, let's... Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start over from scratch. The only Mon that is staying here is Castform. We are gonna get to Master Rank with Castform. So, we need something to support the Castform, and we need speed control. Should I just make it like a pseudo rain team? Because Pelipper can at least set Tailwind and the weather that we might need at the same time. All right. So, just have 3 weather teams in one. I'm gonna have rain, sun, and hail all in one. I mean, I guess we could just Typhlosion, Torkoal. Archelodon. I need to make mine more defensive. Isn't it like, let me see, what is it? I know it's like a bit into special defense. I don't know if it's full special defense. Support buffer Blaziken. Alright. Okay, instead of Archelodon, because we always see that. What do we want to try to use something different? You have an idea? Belly Drum Charizard? Happy Halloween? I feel like it's a bit early for that. Shedtail Earthworm, Mega Medicham. Oh, I did. Do we have some more fun with Hisuian Zoroark shenanigans like I did last time? Nah, it's fine. I already messed around with Hisuian Zoroark a lot. I mean, we do have the Swiss Swim Overquill as an option. I feel like it might be like, you probably could paste it, but it would look weird. Your boy Castform? Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to use like almost off meta kind of stuff just to like have a little fun. You know, the season just started. Like we're gonna get to master rank eventually if we use like a proper team, so it's not like too much of an issue. I do like Araquanid. Least obvious Jenner. I have caught all of these myself. You are more than welcome to look at my TikTok or my YouTube to see me catching all of these shinies. Trick Room Araquanid. Entrainment. Mega Swampert. That sounds like overkill. I do like the idea though. Yeah, because I was thinking like, I feel like a lot of people don't realize that Araquanid gets wide guard. Yeah, I initially had a Trick Room. Like this was the initial Trick Room team. Maybe we can try to go back to it or adjust this Trick Room team. So I caught most in Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus. Those were like the two main games. I caught a few on my like 3DS like over the years, but mostly Scarlet and Violet and Legends Arceus. Paralyzed Facade, Flareon. All right, let me put this back to being like a Trick Room thing. I kind of do like Trick Room. I feel like I kind of like the idea of Trick Room Castform. Mega Abomasnow Castform Trick Room. I like the sound of that. We can get rid of Aurorus and have Mega Abomasnow as our second Mega option. Let's see, base speed. Let's put just base speed is 80, which if we go something like this, we have Blizzard, Giga Drain, Earth Power Protects. Actually, what's higher? I think it's attack is higher, right? Let's go neutral. Wait. Here. No, it's the same. Okay, it's the same. Did they bring anything new this season? No. So it's pretty much going to be the same stuff up until the end of Worlds, which is like in September, I think. So it's pretty much going to be the same stuff. Yeah, we're not gonna get any new Pokemon until I guess regulation what, MC, I imagine. Okay, so we have that option, that option, that option. So let's see. So Abomasnow would be good against opposing rain. What is Earth Power for? Earth Power is for, I guess, what, King Gambits and stuff? But should I just... Even though its accuracy is not the best. Do we do Focus Blast? I'm trying to think. Do we go... I feel like we have to go... Let's see, we got special, 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 3 physical. I'm trying to think if we go... Do we go physical or do we go special? If we go physical, then we can do like Brick Break and stuff. But I feel like we go special. Because we don't have any rock moves. Well, we have Rock Slide, I guess. Or Rock Tomb against Rock Slide for... Maybe use Aurora Veil to support the Castform. So something like this. Abomasnow is special with the Mega. I guess we could Aurora Veil, and if we're not taking like 4 times effective damage, we'll live, and then we can Giga Drain after. I guess would be the idea. Godly appreciate the follow. Not sure if I mentioned that. So, okay, I think this is looking good. And then we had, let me go up a bit. Bum 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 ba. Cause yeah, it was the spread. Yes, I am on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. So whichever one you prefer, feel free to stop by. All right, so we have, let's adjust this a little bit. There we go. All right, so now looking at our team, obviously the one thing that is a bit difficult is Zard Y. Trying to think what we bring. Do we bring a super slow Tyranitar? I don't think so, because that doesn't really work well with Castform. Do I keep Torkoal? Maybe I switch Torkoal out for something else, like a rock type. Zarbai goes off with Helping Hand, Abomasnow, Blizzard. The question is, what do I mean? I guess I could put Helping Hand on here and not worry about the Thunderbolts, because I have the Rain Dance just to potentially set up the Castform. Something like this, maybe. Appreciate the follow there, Julian. So something like this. Because ideally we bring Ferrograph, Castform together. And then we would have Abomasnow and like Incineroar as an option. If we don't bring Abomasnow, we have Mawile. Let's just throw it in. This is most likely a bot, because we did lose our last match. They already have some slow Pokemon, but just to see, we'll do Abomasnow. Oh, whoops. It's fine, it's a bot. I'm pretty sure it's a bot. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. I'm just gonna protect here anyway. Gotta love the solar beam. No questions asked. Did that Arcanine not use a move? Am I tripping? Oh no, it used a move, but okay, never mind. I thought the Solar Beam hit the Protect and it was the yeah, so ideally, like if it's a Charizard, let's say it was Megazard Y, right? We land the Trick Room, we took some damage on Ferrograph. We pop out the Rain Dance. And then we go for a Weather Ball, and then it dies. That's the one plan for Zard Y. Now, granted, me being water type now kind of counterintuitive with this Solar Beam that just happened, but Drampa. I've been countered by the bot. Not like this. Not the facade. Bot having big brain plays, OP, yeah. I think I'm gonna be hard stuck in Great Ball. Well, he cancels the weather, which is actually kind of funny. You can train him with 25 HP, 9 special defense, Aurora Veil to survive Blip or Hurricane with Life Orb. Excuse me. Yeah, that's one thing I need to do more of is like calculating stuff or calculating stuff. And Helping Hand Blizzard did 75%. All right, this should be an actual person. All right, so we have them setting up rain for us. So I think we do I think we do this. The only question I have is if they double into Farigiraf, there's a chance I might be dead. Oh well. You just realize you have 3 weathers in the team, Castform just goes insane. It's kind of unintentional, the 3 weathers, but I guess that's true. We have Rain, Torkoal, and then Abomasnow. Excuse me. Okay. I'm gonna Trick Room. Do I just go for the hard Thunder instead of protecting? Because I feel like they're gonna want to kill Farigiraf. I think I'm gonna do it. We're in Great Ball tier. We're here to make some crazy plays. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Yeah, so I'm thinking right now, I hard switch Abomasnow and land a Weather Ball on the Garchomp. This might actually be the perfect game to show off this stupid team. Huge. Oh, this is so funny. Castform the GOAT. And then we go back into Farigiraf. And we Weather Ball the Sneasler. I mean, I could have just Blizzard, I know that, but I was kind of hoping he would try to fake out. That's how you know Castform is such a threat. This person was like, nah, Castform needs to go. Yeah, my thought process with Weather Ball is that if I can set up the weather to be in my favor, then I can get super effective damage or like really strong damage against some other Pokemon. So he's gonna withdraw the Pelipper, goes into Basculegion. Okay, goes for the protect. All right, well, whatever he wants to do. If he wants to protect, he can protect. Yeah, I have Energy Ball, Thunder, and then Weather Ball. It's probably gonna protect on the... Okay, I guess not. All right, this was a good showcase of the idea I had for Castform. Okay, we have your typical team here. I feel like I have to go lead Incineroar potentially. Because what do they lead? They lead... You know what? Actually, let's go Castform. Why not? Incineroar in the back. Abomasnow in the back. Okay, they're leading Garchomp and Charizard. Now my question is, all right, this is just for science. Like, do I just die on Ferrograph if he does Weather Ball? So I need to set up Trick Room first. I guess to ensure that... Well, no, he's probably gonna... All right, I just want to see. I just want to see if my Ferrograph dies. I'm just curious. He goes for the Earthquake, so he is Choice Scarfed. I might be dead here. Okay, he goes for the Heat Wave. Okay, I avoid. Perfect. Okay. So now... is I want to go after the Charizard. I feel like the Protect might be obvious. because he might be like, what the heck is this person about to do? But I also don't want to hard switch Abomasnow and then just get hit with a Heat Wave. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, Charizard's dead to Castform, the GOAT. All right, GG. I'm gonna have to remember to download my VOD and just make a video how to counter Megazard Y with Castform. The most clickbaity title. They're gonna be like, what? What do you mean countering with Castform? Okay, here we have the same team. What's up, Vaughn? Appreciate the follow. All right. The thing is, they have their own Farigiraf, which kind of counters us having Farigiraf. I need Incin. And in this case, so the only thing is if we go Abomasnow, we don't have an answer for King Gambit. At least not really a good one. Oh well. Yeah, it was between, I was thinking Torkoal potentially, just for the King Gambit. But if they set up Sun for us, maybe we can do some Weather Ball shenanigans. Okay, so here I am predicting that they think I'm gonna go for the Trick Room. So I'm just gonna go hard into the Rain Dance and Weather Ball. Because maybe they Trick Room thinking I Trick Room and it just goes back. Okay, goes for the Heat Wave. That does a lot. Oh, I forgot I'm faster. That usually only works under Trick Room. Man, I could have actually just went for Trick Room. But maybe I do it now. And I protect. All right, so I know that Castform is pretty much dead. Nah, because he can switch out. He's just gonna kill my Castform with Farigiraf. So I can just get a free Weather Ball off on something. On whatever he switches out to. Actually, wait, no, his Farigiraf is gonna be slower than my Castform, so he's just gonna get the kill. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up huge. Messed up big time. Yep. So that is one thing that is kind of rough, is them having a Farigiraf as well. So the question is, almost get the kill. Yeah, this is pretty much a GG. We have 2 turns of Trick Room. I guess we just gotta hope that we land. All right, so we need to remember we just always have to Trick Room, because then I can't Rain Dance Weather Ball combo. And then here he just goes into Megazard Y, he protects, and it's pretty much GG from there. Oh, imagine I Trick Room that turn. That would have been crazy. You know what? Just for the hell of it. He's probably going to Weather Ball my Farigiraf. I feel like that would be the smartest choice, just to ensure I don't try to do some Trick Room shenanigans. So the main issue with this team is if I can't get Trick Room up, then I don't really have an answer for Zard Y. Now, I could put Lycanroc. maybe I can do... Because the thing is, if I do that, like usually I always bring Farigiraf, Castform, and Incineroar, and then the last one is choosing something. I haven't seen a good time to bring Torkoal yet. All right, I just want to test this. Because I'm pretty sure this is the slowest Lycanroc form. I mean, it's still kind of fast. You have Mega Grillurk. I don't know if that is juice for you. Maybe. The only thing that is kind of tough... Like, that's why the big six, right? Like, that what they call this team is so strong, is that they have so many strong Pokemon that you need to have something that can fit against, like, all of them, like, decently well. And when you're using kind of like random stuff like this, it's kind of hard. What can we do? Can do upper hand. Yeah, I used to use Araquanid. Wait, if we have no guard. Something like that. At least I got like 2 matches, what, 2 or 3 matches potentially that I can look back on. All right, here's this fun little team. I'm pretty sure. I want to run a calc real quick. Castform. Mega Staraptor. All right, close combat doesn't necessarily, well, if they go for tickle, then it does. But I could also go for, you know, counter would actually be pretty good. All right. So if they don't do The thing that increases its attack. Okay, you know what? Do we die? Does Farigarath die? We're about to find out. Oh wait, it's a bot. Never mind. Never mind. We got baited. I put Lichen Rock. I just want to see what I can put in as like help against Charizard. Because the swapping between Abomasnow to get like a Garchomp works. Switching into Rain Dance and then using Weather Ball works. But if we're not able to make that work, we need something that can do some damage. Here I can go for the very safe and just for the fun. Actually, I want to see how much a Helping Hand Thunder. So the only thing with that, like let's say if I lead Abomasnow for Rig. All right, maybe this person isn't a bot. I'm not used to seeing bots Mega Evolve. Okay, he protected, so that's fine. Jesus, that was a Helping Hand Thunder. But now that they have the Staraptor out there with no protect, there's no reason why I don't just double into the Staraptor slot. If it wants to switch out, it can. Because I'm not sure if Castform kills. I haven't calced that. I should calculate that. Ooh. That is not necessarily good for us. Okay, we got the burn, which is not good. How many turns of Trick Room do we have? We only have one more turn of Trick Room, which is not good. All right, this is actually kind of good for us. Kinda. Alright, hopefully no burn. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's like the third burn that this person has gotten into a Chopo Berry. Alright. Alright, that's kind of my fault because I 100% thought this person was a bot. But we do take that. That's... Yeah, I was doing those leads before, and it does seem to work. I can do like... Alright, so here I just have to go for the Blizzard into close combat. That burn is very unfortunate. Oh, okay, you just... Okay. I mean, if I can land a crit, maybe. Alright, the Aurora Veil is coming in clutch. But I don't think I one-shot the Mega Staraptor unless I get a freeze. Can I get some kind of hacks in my favor after like the 3 Scald Burns? Nope. The Scald Burn was kind of unfortunate on the Lycanroc. I want to try to get a Mega Swampert team. All right, this most likely a bot. Let's just do we had 2 good games where the strategy worked flawlessly. Oh, wrong button. I'm just gonna heat wave. All right, I'm not even gonna protect. Because it is a bot. Missed the heat wave. What are you doing, Torkoal? Yeah, I want to try to find at least one more like meta team, like another Charizard team, maybe another Swampert team, just so I can have a match that I can upload. And then I can make a stupid thumbnail. Starting to get tired. All right. Okay. So. Do I scare them off with Lycanroc, or do I go Incineroar? Let's do this. We're just gonna see if we can make it work. Lycanroc is probably the better choice over Castform, but I really want to make Castform work. I feel like this has been happening more lately. Now, the only thing about the way this team is set up is that they kind of already know that it's Mega Abomasnow. So, all right, so this was a good choice. I feel like we don't immediately go for the Trick Room. Or maybe we do. Oh, wait. I have an idea. The thing is, they most likely have... They probably have Wide Guard, though. I'm fully predicting a Wide Guard, honestly. Or maybe I should double into the Aerodactyl. Okay, I'm not gonna Mega Evolve. Right? I feel like I shouldn't. What if I just set up the Aurora Veil? Okay, yep. They went for the Wide Guard. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so here, I feel like they're gonna try to Trick Room. So maybe I preemptively Trick Room. Do I preemptively Trick Room? I'm gonna have to Mega first. I'm gonna predict them to Trick Room after me Trick Rooming. I know this is gonna sound crazy. Okay, he goes for the wide guard. Because if I'm him, I Trick Room. I feel like you 100% Trick Room. Perfect, all right. We're making plays, we're making plays. Okay, Mawile. So here, we do have Aurora Veil. So I feel like I 100% should live an attack. No Zard Y, but that's fine. All right, we're just gonna go for it. After this, I can switch Incineroar. Good for winning, but not for content. I mean, I can probably still use this. Okay, that does the good damage against Farig. Oh, go for the sunny day. What if I do this? I feel like I need to save a Bomber Snow. Okay, they return to normal, which is fine. What's my biggest threat? I was thinking about going into the Farig. Yeah, no. I made that choice too quickly. Okay, all right, but here's the thing. We do this. Because I'm pretty sure we're faster than Mega Mawile. Maybe he switches out. Okay, he does switch out. I mean, that does That did do decent damage. We sack Incineroar. Okay, we killed the Garchomp. Sunlight is gone. I feel like we're 100% slower than Mega Mawile. Okay, goes for the protect, which is perfectly fine. Because then we just knock out the Farigiraf. Alright, GG. I'm surprised they didn't bring Charizard. All right, here we go. Mega Abomasnow does not do well here. Torkoal's kind of rough. But in case they do, in case they do Garchomp, kind of don't really have another good choice. Let's try this. No Mega. I feel like maybe just for the memes, we use a minus speed nature Tyranitar and we have every single weather. Because then we also have knockoff. We have like low kick, rock slide, potential ice punch. All right, so we got that. I'm gonna Trick Room and I'm gonna hard Darkest Lariat this Goldengo. He could protect. He could predict me faking out the Garchomp and switches out. Okay, he just... Well, Incineroar just dies. Oh, okay, it was a critical hit. Unfortunate. I should have faked out. I should have gone for the safe play. Now I'm probably dead to make it rain. Okay, guess not. He goes for Power Gem. Well, this would have been a very good Mega Abomasnow. Damn, that's crazy. Recover, interesting. You just realized you're a Zygarde on my stream? Alright, well here I can go for Twin Beam. And just Weather Ball again. You love Charizard? Okay, well I'm dead. Yeah, Mega Abomasnow would have actually went really well there. Alright, I'm gonna predict that he goes maybe into Kingambit on the Garchomp. Because he saw me try to Psychic Beam it or Twin Beam it. Okay, Toxic. That makes no sense whatsoever. Don't you just love when you try to predict something and the person just like... Oh yes, so in the chat, if you type in exclamation point pet and then type the name of the Pokemon you want to be, you switch to it. You know what? I'm just gonna Rain Dance again. Cause why not? He did not protect on the Charizard. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I could have just went for the twin beam on the Toxapex. I feel like my only chance is that I take the hit of the earthquake on both Pokemon. Okay. I'm very confused. All right, we win. I feel like my opponent threw there pretty hard at the end. They probably forgot about Trick Room. But we take those. We take those. Yeah, I was very surprised that they did not protect. Maybe they thought that they were faster. Maybe they thought Trick Room was over. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, here is the very annoying Milotic Coil Ceruledge bulk up shenanigans. And I feel like we're gonna have a tough time with this. So I'm gonna lead Castform. You hate my Milotic from the bottom of your heart. It is annoying. And then combine it with Ceruledge and Sinistra. It's quite annoying. All right. So the only thing I can hope for, right, is if they have 0 speed on their Incineroar, I'm faster. So instead of the Trick Room, because I don't know Ceruledge's speed, we're just gonna go for it. All right, it is faster. I am an idiot. I forgot. I'm an idiot. I am so dumb. Always Trick Room first. Always Trick Room first. See, I should have just gone into the Ceruledge. But this is me predicting too much that... Okay, they protect. Okay, I didn't predict too much. All right, Trick Room. I mean, they can pretty much kill me with a poltergeist, I'm assuming. I wouldn't be surprised. I need to remember that I always need to Trick Room first. Oh, he may have just thrown. I mean, I might be dead though. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Here's hoping I kill this Cerulege. Okay, I kill the Cerulege. We get the Trick Room up. Okay, now here... Okay, here, this is what we do. I'm gonna switch to Abomasnow, and I'm gonna Weather Ball the Sinistra. Now I'm hoping he doesn't fake out. Okay. So now we land the Weather Ball. Sinistra lives on 1 HP, unfortunately. We die. That's very unfortunate. I'm hoping he goes for the electric move. Okay, goes for Zap Cannon, which actually helps us out. Because how many turns of Trick Room do we have? We have 3. So we're slower. And just to be on the safe side, we're gonna Darkest Lariat. Now, oh, appreciate the bits, Alien Extra. I just saw those. Thank you. Okay, we land the Blizzard. This looks like a bulky Raichu, so I don't know if Darkest Lariat is gonna kill. We probably should have gone for Flare Blitz. Okay, it does kill. Okay. And then their last Mon should be my Milotic, maybe? Okay, it's their own Incineroar. I feel like I have to set up the Aurora Veil. Imparting Shot. And then come back with an Intimidate. It's perfectly fine. Oh, nah. It was at like half HP. Okay, we survive because of the intimidation. Probably should have trick roomed. But here we get the most damage. He's gonna eat the citrus berry. Flare Blitz. I just don't want to take recoil damage. I'm already ahead in HP, so I can switch to Flare Blitz once my Darkest Lariats run out. Yeah, like he's not gonna do, he's doing 10 damage. Okay, the Aurora Veil is wearing off. He's gonna try to weaken me. Which, I mean, is, to be fair, like he's wasting both of our time. Like he should know that it's pretty much over. Unless he secretly has like close combat this entire time and he hasn't been using it. I feel like the longer he does this, the more chances I'm gonna have to crit. He might think that I might, he's wasting time for VP. Yeah. He might think I might, cause I don't know, did I use Flare Blitz? I don't think I've used Flare Blitz yet. So maybe he thinks I just have one move or something. Or like you guys said, he's just wasting time for VP. But isn't that based on damage you do, not how long the match is? So he's like not really doing any damage right now. Flare Blitz done. All right, we managed to get through that. Even though we messed up the first turn with my dumb weather ball first turn before Trick Room shenanigans and before Rain Dance. All right, not bad. All right, I think we can end it there. I think that's a good point to end on. We got our missions we need to complete. Got all of those. Okay. Rank up reward, 2000 VP. Delete all. Well, we got somehow 10 wins with Auroras, even though we didn't really bring it into the match. So right now, I do eventually want to get 100 wins with every single Pokemon. As crazy as that sounds. Private battles? Alright, sure. We can do like 1 or 2 private battles real quick. How many I have with Castform right now? Like, I think like 10? Do I have 10 yet? Let me check. $26. Wrong place. Whoop, wrong. Private battles, make a room. Double battles, regulation MB. All right. I got time for like 1 or 2 matches, and then I need to go to bed because it's almost midnight. I live in Japan at the moment, so it is nighttime for me. Let me see, what other random teams do I have here? Did I delete them all? I think I did. The code is 31456763. Oh, Mr. Castform, I see. But I raise you. Actually, yeah, wait. Because this is a kind of different setup. Bit of a different setup. Gonna mute the stream to play. All right, sounds good. What up, Kieran? Been a while? Yeah. Oh, you actually have Protect on your Farigiraf. Interesting. Very bold of you to protect the Farig and not the Abomasnow. Be careful of stream snipe. They said they muted the stream, so I trust them. Not the freeze. The flinch is unfortunate. All right, well, now Castform doesn't have a strong Weather Ball. So what I'm going to do here is do this. Does he go for Rig or does he go Abomasnow? Very risky to go Abomasnow, if I'm being honest. All right, the dimensions are back to normal. So we can safely do this. It's perfectly fine. Okay, we get the burn. Might be faster. I mean, I think at this point we can kind of risk it. That's fine. Okay, we still live. GG. That was a pretty good battle though. Lots of back and forth. Some good protect calls on your part that I was surprised by. Bum, bum, bum. You thought about bringing Politoed instead of the Viperia for instant and to get Thunders? Fair. Alright, I'm gonna face Alamuzib SK. What team do I want to use? All right, this is a team I used for a tournament I played that's kind of interesting. Oh, but I kind of messed up this. Well, yeah, because I changed a bunch of stuff, it's not the same as it was before. So kind of unfortunate now that I'm thinking about it. All right, we will have to manage with what we have. I may have not thought this through. I forgot I changed the Pokemon stuff or the stats quite some time ago. Ooh, Mega Garchomp. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, you go for the protect, that's fine. Okay, you go for the double protect, which is perfectly fine. Goldengo, you say? Pam 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 pam. I'm perfectly okay with that. It's just a little bit of shenanigans. That was not the right choice to make. I mean, I guess it kind of works. But now, I can't get Encored anymore. I can just go for a nice... Maybe you can do that with Castform? Potentially. I'm gonna Y guard. That's a good question. Pretty sure he's going for an earthquake. And Tailwind is done next turn. I feel like I'm gonna want to get... Alright, I'm gonna do this. You know, I'm surprised they went for the rock slide, seeing as how I have wide guard. Okay, their Tailwind is done. In case they try to go for it again. Scrafty's gonna die here, but that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright, so it's kind of unfortunate placement on the Zoroark. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, and then it should die to this infestation. And then the last Pokemon is... Oh yes, they're Goldengo. G. All right, so I do need to go to sleep. It's like midnight, but if you two are down to battle, you guys should battle maybe. And that can be the last battle of the stream, you two versus each other. So if you're down, Almuzi, Alien Extra is ready. You guys can have the last battle of the stream before I head out. All right, let's go ahead and spectate. All right, so we have the Castform fan club on the left. We've got all right, let's see. All right, so we see the lead of Whimsicott and Rotom, and the Farigiraf Abomasnow. So this is actually, from the looks of it, a pretty solid lead on Alien Extra's side. Because the Rotom can't really do much. Whimsicott seems to have kind of the standard Whimsicott set. So I'm curious, what do they switch into? King Gambit. Okay, so they switch into the King Gambit. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp on the Farigiraf. I guess just for some extra chip damage. Goes for the Giga Drain on the Rotom. And we get the Trick Room up. Now the main question is going to be, what is the answer to this King Gambit? Okay, they're going for the Mega Evolution on the Abomasnow. Can we see a potential Aurora Veil? Okay, no, we're going straight into the Helping Hand Blizzard. Okay, so that's actually going to do more damage to the King Gambit now. Now that it's hitting one target. Does about 35%. Question is, do they have Iron Head? And yes, they do. But does a little bit over half. Now, what do? Do they go for it again? Or do they go for the Giga Drain? Okay, so they go for the Castform. Appreciate the follow there. Alien Extra on YouTube side of things. Alright, so goes for the Giga Drain on the Rotom. Do they actually get enough HP to survive another Iron Head? It does not look like they have enough. Okay, they go for the Kowtow Cleave on the Farigiraf spot. So it's actually kind of like a free turn. Okay, I have an idea of what my next play would be. So I'm not playing right now. It's currently 2 people on the stream. I was planning to end the stream, but then they wanted to do a private room, so we did like 3 battles. Yeah, so I was gonna say, but I didn't want to, like, just in case they can hear the stream. I was kind of predicting the encore with the Giga Drain. Oh, Fire Blast on the Castform. Very good coverage. So now they have Garchomp. Now in my head, I have a certain play in mind. The question is, do they have the same play? Okay, they go into the Farigiraf. Okay, Garchomp goes for the Protect. Okay, goes for the Weather Ball. Goes for the Moonblast on the Castform slot. Castform is down. Now I think, alright, Trick Room is now officially over. But there is potential for them to get Trick Room up still. It's a very key turn, I think, for this battle. Okay, goes for the Protect. Whimsy lands the Moonblast, but it goes just shy. Oh, they go for the Rock Slide. Interesting. Now the question is, ooh, the flinch. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, that was a very huge flinch. Without that flinch, they get Trick Room up, and then they can go for Blizzard spam pretty easily. And we have Rhyperior. Not a good Pokemon to have against these two. Whimsicott goes for the Protect. Okay, Earthquake. Okay, goes a bit half. Goes for the rock slide. The rock slide flinch was very unfortunate. GG though. All right, GG. Good battle, good battle. The flinch. Yeah. That was the deciding factor in that game. All right, but I'm gonna head out, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm getting pretty tired. It's midnight. I have class tomorrow around like 10. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I think we're just gonna keep doing Pokemon Champion stuff, honestly. Maybe I'll get back to doing shiny hunting stuff or shiny giveaway stuff. But for now, I think we're just gonna focus on champions and dealing with Castform and see what else we can do with that. But yeah, appreciate y'all. You have a good rest of your day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. I will definitely be doing more Castform. All right, later, guys.